wanted to talk about, there's a burning confusion in the industry, and the confusion is, who is a health and wellness coach? A lot of people are thinking, maybe a fitness trainer is a health coach, a wellness guru is a wellness coach, maybe a nutritionist is a wellness coach. So who is a health and wellness coach? Now, a health and wellness coach, just like every other practitioner, needs certain benchmarks and needs credentialing in the industry. Similarly, a health and wellness coach has to meet credentialing standards, education, and ethics of the industry. So, just like a doctor needs to have an MBBS certificate to practice, as such, like a nutritionist would need to have a formal education in nutrition, and a fitness trainer needs to have certification in fitness industry. Similarly, a practicing health and wellness coach, so people who are calling themselves a health and wellness coach, must have, mandatory, must have professional training. And the industry by far is getting very, very regulated, right? So especially organizations, multinational organizations, hospitals, wellness centers, spas, and gyms, when they want to work with health and wellness coaches, they want to make sure you have the education and the credentialing. Now, let me define in as simple words as I can who a health and wellness coach is. A health and wellness coach is actually a behavior change expert. Okay, I'll break this down now. Who is a behavior change expert? Now, behavior change experts are people who are able to help individuals and organizations change their habits around their lifestyle. Okay, these are people who help individuals and organizations change their lifestyle habits in a sustainable manner. Health and wellness coaches, when they work with individuals, do not just segment individuals or compartmentalize them, say, okay, I'm just going to look at their physical health and I'm not going to look at their mental, emotional, spiritual, occupational health. Health and wellness coaches, when they work with individuals, they look at individuals as if, they are whole, they are resourceful. See, all of us are resourceful. We all have inner strengths, abilities, and we have our own lifestyle. So a health and wellness coach, when he works with an individual, is making sure that they're taking into account every aspect of their lifestyle and not just one aspect of their lifestyle. So really looking at and working with an individual from a holistic prism. It is also a very, very client-centric approach. So when I say it's a client-centric approach, the health and wellness coach never imposes their own ideas, values, culture, belief, or even how they may have successfully lost weight or fought, lifestyle diseases. They don't impose their ideas on somebody else. So it's a very client-centric approach. It is about the client and the client's journey and their perception of life, their values, right? It's like telling somebody, over and over, we see a lot of overweight people and sometimes obese people, and we say, why don't you just go and exercise in the gym? But we don't understand, sometimes for these people, it's very difficult to be in the gym with other people wearing, sports bras and leotards and tight-fitted clothes because they feel uncomfortable sometimes. So who are we to say that that is the right way for them to lose weight? So what I meant to say, it has to be a client-centric approach. It should be an approach that is closer to their beliefs, their lifestyle, their strengths, and their abilities. So every individual is different. So it's a client-centric approach. It's an integrative, holistic approach, and we use a lot of psychology. We really believe, there's so much in our head, right? I think a lot of the manifestation of all major diseases really stand from our mind, our perception of life. So a health and wellness coach really helps people change their mindset, uses coaching psychology, motivational interviewing techniques, motivation psychology, and other learning theories while fostering the client from where they are today and where they would like to go, right? Where they would like to go. So therefore, it's very highly personalized. It's also about the client. It's a client-centric approach, but more so it's anchored on neuroscience. Okay, it's anchored on neuroscience of behavioral change, brings in coaching psychology, brings in other learning theories, and integrative principles, brings all of these principles together. Okay, now a health and wellness coach is also knowledgeable about nutrition. So it's also knowledgeable about the science of nutrition, exercise physiology, stress, anatomy, physiology. So these are things typically a health and wellness coach must be aware of. Therefore, if you are somebody who's seeking a service from a health and wellness coach, make sure you check their credentials. Okay, now if you're somebody who's wanting to become a health and wellness coach, make sure you understand the difference from a conventional practitioner, a nutritionist, a fitness trainer, and a HR professional, any other health and wellness practitioner from the health and wellness coach. Now, the other belief that health and wellness coaches also have, and I meant to say, is every individual is unique, right? Every individual has a story. Okay, every individual has a life that they have created for themselves, and every individual is whole, capable, and resourceful. So the coaching relationship with client is coming from a complete non-judgmental environment. That is, we do not judge our clients on the decisions they have may have made in the past, or they're about to make in the past, or in the future. So it's an environment. It really is a safe ecosystem where there is no judgment. There is unconditional positive regard for that individual, and and I see this all the time in my coaching sessions. A lot of people cry. You won't believe, a lot of people get very emotional and they cry because they say, so far wherever I've gone to somebody, it's always been about what they thought about my life. So in the coaching relationship, the client is speaking a lot more than the coach themselves. So it's really empowering the client, and the client really thinks, I've never been ever heard this way before. Right? A lot of clients, sometimes our spouses have never heard our deepest secrets or vulnerabilities or fears, our anxieties, our obstacles. So the coach really creates a sacred haven, a space when the client can feel safe, does not feel judged, feels compassion and empathy. And there are trained approaches. Okay, so the coaches are actually trained on how to do that. There are several techniques, resources, mechanisms, methods that they are trained on. So for a client, it will look like a conversation between two individuals, which is very pure, transparent about the client, about their story. But it's very different than from a friend. Okay, the coach is really hand-holding the client from where they are today to where they want to go in a manner they would feel right. Okay, and we are empowering them with all the education, skills, and resources they need. So the health and wellness coaching hence has become very, very powerful in the recent years, because everyone, listen up guys, everybody knows that we need to eat healthy. Everybody knows that we should not drink. Everybody knows that we should not consume alcohol. Everybody knows we should not be angry. Everybody knows that we should not smoke. Everybody knows that we should sleep better. Everybody knows that we should love our work and we should have love, harmony for everybody. Look at how many people actually apply that. Okay, so just by telling people what to do, if they were able to implement it, trust me, we would be the happiest nation in the world. How many times have you tell somebody to do something and they've done it? So people only change when they want to change. So coaches really help to spark the inner motivation. within a client to foster that change in a manner that is ideal to their life vision. And trust me, each one of us, and I've coached thousands and thousands of people, each one of us looks at our life in a different prism. What makes us happy is different. What we call wellness is different. Everyone has a unique definition. So make sure, if you're somebody who's seeking service from a health and wellness coach, you seek someone who's qualified. And if you want to become a health and wellness coach, make sure you do a program that is powered and teaches you the coaching psychology, the neuroscience of health and wellness coaching, teaches you integrative health principles, teaches you, applicable skills, resources, tools that you can use as you're coaching your clients, helps you to understand nutrition from the manner of helping activating habit formation around nutrition, helps you to understand exercise, and more importantly, how do we navigate people from a sedentary lifestyle to a optimum life of movement, of joyful movement. Also do a course that helps you to understand how do you really get out there and put together a practice that is successful. It is by far the best decision I have made in my life, and every day when I work with clients, I can't tell you how happy I feel and the sense of gratitude that I have in my heart for just helping. If you are somebody who likes helping people live a healthier life, then this is something for you. I see there are so many comments here. Thank you so much for watching. I welcome all your comments. I try and respond to all of them, and we will unravel more amazing topics. Thank you so much. I just saw that people said they agree with me. I also saw that people said they love listening to what I have to offer. So thank you so much for valuing what I am contributing here, and I will continue my journey as adding value to your life. Take care.